Well, each year we hold a stewardship season at All Saints where we review our financial giving over the past year and look forward to the months ahead. It's an opportunity each year for me to thank all those who have given generously to our church over the past months. That might be through a standing order or online banking. It might be through our envelope scheme. It may be through occasional donations on the plate on a Sunday. It might have been a gift towards our seating project this year. For all that you have given in 2020, I would like to thank you. We're a self-supporting community and dependent on the generosity of each of our members to pay our bills and to keep our church alive and active. Well, over the past year, the past challenging year, your gifts have enabled us to do a wide range of different things. We've been able to offer online services for the first time, something that I know has been valued not only by us, but by family and friends all around the world. Your gifts have enabled us to keep our Sunday services and weekday services running when lockdowns have permitted, and also to develop a new tea time church, a creative and accessible way into church for new people and others. Your gifts have enabled us to keep our buildings in good shape and to significantly improve the quality and flexibility of the seating within the main body of the church. That's been a big step forward over the past year, enabled us to see a youth drama company, the Guildford Shakespeare Company and others starting to make use of our worship space during the week. Your gifts have enabled us to strengthen the bonds between us as a loving and welcoming community through our pilgrim course, our small groups, and the work of the pastoral team. Your gifts have enabled us to continue to serve our local schools through assemblies, an online Messy Church holiday club, and in my role as a school governor. Your gifts have enabled us to reach out to residents at Dray Court in a year of great isolation and to support the work of the Guildford Town Centre chaplaincy, which reaches out to some of the most vulnerable in our society. Your gifts have enabled us to become a silver standard eco-church, promoting care for the environment as a key part of our ministry. Your gifts have enabled us to support missions further afield too. The Cohen family working for Wycliffe Bible translators in Papua New Guinea. 5 Talents providing microfinance in East Africa. Mosaic Middle East working for reconciliation, particularly among refugees. It's a ministry I'm proud of and honoured to lead. Well, for all of us, last year was a challenging time, and we felt the pain of that in many ways at All Saints. One way in which we have struggled is financially. With services in church closed for much of the year, Sunday collections have dropped. With the hall closed for many months, income from lettings is down. With a few members moving out of the area, our monthly giving has reduced. And with COVID restrictions, we've been unable to host some of our most popular community events, the Summer Fete and the Fireworks event. And the result is that we incurred a £10,000 deficit last year. And if things don't change, we're predicting a similar deficit for 2021, which is unsustainable for any length of time. So today I would ask you to prayerfully review your financial giving to our church. If you've not yet signed up for regular giving, either by standing order or the envelope scheme, then I encourage you to do that. If you give regularly but haven't increased that giving for several years, please consider whether you could do that. If you've saved money over the past year, spending less on holidays or meals out and entertainment, could you consider making a one-off donation? You may like to consider legacy giving too. Many people give regularly to our churches, but not many leave legacies. A legacy can sometimes enable us to go above and beyond what we usually do. Could allow us to take on a children and youth worker, for example, or set up a community lunch club for the elderly. In challenging times, we need to share the financial load as widely and equitably as we possibly can, with each of us being as generous as we possibly can. The biblical principle is that we give the first 10% of our income to the Lord and to His work, and after that we keep the remaining 90% for ourselves. It's an act of faith. But if each of us is willing to give in that generous and self-sacrificial way, then that £10,000 deficit can, by God's grace, be breached, and the wide-ranging ministry of our church will continue for many years into the future. So, thank you for your generosity in 2020. Thank you too for all that you plan to give in 2021. It's a great blessing to our church, to our local community, and to the wider world.